Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon, coming to you on Force Friday. Fridays here, we examine the Star Wars Black Series. So today, we have the GameStop exclusive Republic Commando Boss. I actually managed to pick this up in a GameStop. Go figure. So, as always, we're going to start with the accessories. We're going to move on to the figure. We're going to check the articulation, gear him up, and get him on the shelf. So, he comes with a rather generic backpack. I do believe that we've seen this before as part of the Bad Batch series. This one, however, is painted to match his color pattern. Got some nice wear and tear markings on it. Rust spots, dents, stings, scratches. This lower part here has some metallic silver paint. And looking at the bottom, yeah, there was some paint overspray on this. But all in all, it is a nice looking backpack. He comes with his undersized blaster. And I do say undersized, because anybody who's played the game knows that their weapons are bigger than this. This is basically a generic weapon that you're going to see with a lot of clone commando special groups. Yeah. Now the sculpt on it is not terrible. It does have what I'm assuming is some sort of magazine here. I know in some of the sequel figures, this is much thinner and they use it as a peg to stick in the leg, but that's not the case with this one. So, let's move on to the figure, shall we? So, I love this metallic blue color that they use for the visor. The helmet, I believe, is sculpted quite nicely. Fairly accurate to what you see in the game. I love the fact that they've got weathering, paint chippage all over the thing. All in all, it's a nice looking helmet. The shoulder guards, they are a little bit undersized. They fit the frame of the figure, but not the look of the character. Now, everything else about this figure is just straight up reuse of the Bad Batch Hunter body. All the scrapes, scratches, dents, stings, it all matches up, including the hole in the arm for the knife sheath. Now, the paint markings on it are fairly accurate to the boss character, but the armor itself should be bulkier. I've heard somebody stating that this is more of the look as they appear in Bad Batch and possibly Clone Wars. I'm trying to think back to, I know we saw Scorch in an episode or two here and there. We saw Gregor all geared up, but yeah. Now, the chipping that they've done on this paint is great. The sculpted scrapes and scratches all throughout are fantastic. It gives it that I've been to hell and back look. Peg on the back for the backpack. Now this stuff here looks like somebody tried to clean off some carbon scoring. Not like it's actually dirt or weathered, but like they just tried to quickly clean blaster damage. I don't know if that's the look they were going for, if they were trying to go for like a dirty, dusty, muddy look, but if that's the case, they failed. So all in all, I like the look of the figure. It might not be accurate to the media, but it is still a nice looking, very cool figure. So articulation wise, this is not one with a fake head under the helmet. That post goes all the way up in there. So you got a dumbbell at the top of the head, and you've got some movement in the neck as well. So unfortunately, because of the sculpt of the helmet, that's all the farther up it looks. Coming down though, you get some okay down. Got tilt for days and great rotation. The arms hinge up over 90. This shoulder armor will rotate around with the arm. But if it gets off center, a little bit of work will just bring it right back into place. It is that soft, rubbery plastic. Have a single jointed pinless elbow that comes up above 90. Hands rotate. The left hand hinges horizontally. Right hand has a vertical hinge. You have a mid-torso cut. Allows for rotation. Some forward crunch. A little bit of back. Even some tilt. The hunter body is very versatile, and it's greatly articulated. There's no belt on this figure either. I just noticed that. Leg kicks forward that far if you twist it so that the armor rides up along the outside. If you don't, that's all the farther it goes. Comes out that far, which isn't bad. Even a little bit of back. Of a single jointed pinless knee that comes up beyond 90. Rotates at the knee. This knee pad covers that ugly joint. But honestly, it would be so much nicer if it was on this lower part. So when he does a kneeling pose, this knee is going to be on the ground. You're not going to see anything. But this one is badly exposed. Once again, the knee pads are that soft, rubbery. Rotation at the knee, like I said. Foot hinges back that far. Comes forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. So, that's it. Now, unfortunately, this figure, his pegs are very far forward on the foot, and because of that, they're incredibly shallow. So he will not actually peg onto a stand. But we're going to give him one anyways. So the backpack, because of the unique shape of the peg, it only goes in one way. And that shit prevents it from twisting. So it's always going to be, no matter how you pose it, properly lined up. Work that hand so that the trigger finger's in the trigger. Damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Get the feet properly positioned. And there you have it. Bring that arm out further. Oh, there is also a butterfly joint in there. I forgot to point that out. Yeah, I'm going to need to reinforce him on a stand of some sort. But there he is, boss, all decked out, ready to go. So let's get him up onto the shelf. Now, he's going to look so purty right here next to Moff Gideon. And there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, also, special announcement. Starting Sunday, we'll be doing another unboxing week. But because of the overabundance of box figures, it's going to be, yeah, here's a heads up. This is what we're doing. So, thanks again for tuning in. Bye-bye.